Welcome back to the News at 4 as we come up on 4:30. Jury deliberations are underway in the case of an Atlanta man accused of shooting and killing an off-duty Fulton County deputy back in 2022.
So this comes after just 2 days of testimony. Let's get out to our Chase Howell, who is live outside the Fulton County Courthouse. And Chase, Oliver actually took the stand during the trial.
Cheryl, Faith, he did, which is unusual for these sort of cases. Now, how this will influence the jury is really anyone's guess, but we could see how all this shakes out by the end of the day. Thursday morning, jurors heard closing arguments in the case of the state versus Alton Oliver, the man accused of killing James Thomas, a Fulton County deputy who was off duty at the time, the morning of December 29th, 2022. Oliver's attorney addressing the jury first, alluding Thomas went, quote, hunting the night he died.
Under the cover of darkness, he was the predator, and my client was the prey.
Oliver sat in the courtroom listening to his attorney tell the jury that Thomas surveilled him and made him fearful for his life as he walked down Bolton Road that morning.
Because you never know when the predator is going to strike. You don't know how the predator is going to strike, but you know the predator is going to strike.
The defense attorney trying to persuade the jury that Oliver shot at Thomas in fear for his life after he solicited Oliver for sex and harassed him.
We have the ability, we have the choice to fight. The law does not require us to flee for flight. And that's what he chose to do. He chose to fight.
And after an hour, she rested, giving the prosecution the floor.
It's just outright offensive that even in his death, he is still being victimized here as to his reputation.
In the nearly 2-hour closing arguments, the prosecutor seemed to mock the defense attorney on the evidence she brought before the court.
We're talking traffic laws. We're talking about upholding your duty to make sure that you're not impeding traffic when you're not in uniform in your off-duty car. That is what this case devolved into, not James Thomas being murdered in his car.
The state also referring back to the statement Oliver gave police when they picked him up following the shooting.
I got 2 shots toward the driver.
He even made sure to be clear, I wasn't shooting at the passenger window. So when he got up there and he said that, he looked at y'all and he was lying.
The prosecution was also trying to prove Thomas was merely trying to see if Oliver needed a ride that morning, and that Oliver was not in fear for his life when he fired his gun. I think it's important to note here that Oliver was offered a plea deal according to court documents, but instead the case went to trial. And right now he does face 3 different charges, including murder and aggravated assault. Live outside the Fulton County Justice Center, Chase Howell, 11 Alive News.
All right, Chase.